Hey, welcome to Brighter Rays this week. We're in 2 Corinthians 6, 17 through 18. This is called Go Out and Be Separate. Well, at the end of the year, it is good for us to evaluate what the year held. We can consider our experiences and all the things that we went through, whether it was the loss of a loved one, a medical diagnosis, a change in vocation, a purchase of a new home, or the birth of a child. We can examine ourselves spiritually. How did I grow with the Lord? What sins did I overcome, or which did I commit? We can examine our practices and habits. Have I retained the good ones? Have I picked up any bad habits? And along with examining the past year, we must also think about the year that is ahead of us. Again, we can think about the same categories. What major life changes am I expecting in the coming year? Am I planning now to be prepared when those happen? How do I want to change spiritually in the coming year? How can I set myself up early on to accomplish those changes? And how can I set myself to avoid the temptations that I gave into in the past year? See, the beauty of God's Word is that it contains a standard by which we can judge all these ideas. God did not leave us to our own imaginations about how to cope with life's traumas or how to plan for the future. He gave us written word that guides us and guides our path. There are countless passages that we could have chosen as an example, but I've chosen 2 Corinthians 6, 17 through 18. I want to focus specifically on the idea of going out and being separate. This idea has so many implications for all areas of life. It's one of those standards by which we must live, and which is kind of a foundational idea. In our time together, I want to show you the danger that is found in the world, which is the reason why, as believers, we must go out and be separate. It kind of connects with our Christmas lesson, where we talked about how the world has no place for us. Well, we have to go out and be separate from the world. And that's a reason why it has no place for us. And, even though there is danger in the world, we must be careful that we do not overreact or misunderstand what being separate means. So we should spend some time thinking about what separation doesn't mean and what it does mean. We must also learn, we should learn, from the word that it means to have, what it means to have victory. What does that mean to have victory in this area of being separate from the world, being in the world but not of the world? And then finally, we should take some time to really apply this to ourselves and to think about it in our own situation. How do we put this into practice today and the rest of this year that we have before us? So that is the plan for this week. Come back next time and we'll get started with the idea of the danger that's found in the world.